All right, Libra, welcome back to the weekly love readings, Soulmate, Twinflame readings. I guess you could kind of call them check-ins, but they just kind of follow you through the week. All right, you guys, so be sure to give this video a like, comment down below at your earliest convenience, and then also subscribe to the channel if that's something that you've been thinking about doing. All right, so you guys, this is for Libra's person, and this is in the perspective of this other person, and kind of how this week is going for the two of you guys. Ready to go out. You guys feel free to skip this part and then just fast forward to the part where the cards are down. Sometimes my sleeve moves the cards. All right, so I'm hearing Leo. For some of you Libras. This person could be Leo. You kept Leo in your chart. All right, so this person's underlying energy for this week is a 3 of Swords, Libra. So this person is dealing with trigger wounds, third house pain, so pain amongst friendships and classmates and groups, you know, but groups from like the hometown. So not large groups that are like spanning across the globe. Groups in like the hometown where it's like, oh, you know, like my neighbor Billy or my classmate Bob, you know, so, or my teacher Lily, you know, all these funny names. But that's the kind of energy this person's dealing with, and they're dealing with expanding from that, okay? Things are kind of maybe triggering their childhood experiences that were not so pleasant, so that they could expand. Libra. I'm also hearing Leo again, so some of you guys have Leo in your chart, or this person is a Leo and this is the message that they have for you, or this is kind of what's going on in this connection for the two of you guys. But once again, even if that's not the case, this still reading will still have messages for you. Doesn't have to be. So in the distant past, Libra, we have the 7 of Wands. This person was really safeguarding the connection and protecting the connection from negative energy and influences. So in the recent past, we have the Hierophant, where they overcame this kind of negative energy, like pushing it away, and it taught them a lesson. And this is which they truly committed to you guys. Or some of you guys may have gotten a commitment, gotten engagement in the recent past. This person, you may have moved in or made agreements to move in the recent past. And or there was just like some sort of lesson learned about this connection, where possibly they learned a lesson about you and they realized who you truly were to them, and they realized that they were really lucky to have you in their life. I mean, nothing bad was seen here with this Hierophant energy. All right, so we have the present energy coming as a result. It's like the plant that grows out of the seed. So plant that grows out of the root energy. We have the 9 of Wands. So as a result of having safeguarded this connection from energy vampires, right? It's my energy vampire card, 7 of Wands. Safeguarding this connection from things or people or ideals that conflict with it or conflict with their heart. So negative ideals that kind of pull you back as opposed to bring you forward. They surmounted those things, and now they're taking action in a very positive way, and they're really looking forward to where things will go with the two of you guys. And they're taking action on the moon. So they're taking action on their impulses, on their desires, on things that possibly maybe they can't even fully understand, but they just get this feeling and they get this nudge that they've got to do this. All right, so they're taking a really positive action towards you, Libra, or in this connection where they're making a change. You know, there could be a change in which this person may be coming in, you may be coming in, but I feel like this person in some way, they're coming in, right? And it's really exciting, really hot and heavy, really positive, bringing in movement. We have this Hierophant energy in the recent past, so we have this lesson being learned between the two of you guys and a commitment being formed. So I'm not worried about this 9 of Wands energy. I think that this is how this person's energy comes in and out. And I think this also denotes the movement in which the things are happening, but they feel guided to do this. And so what's in their conscious thoughts and their desires? It is this 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords when it comes to you. And so they're very worried that this is over. I don't know what happened. They're very worried that this is over. Like they're worried that this, you know, that this will really impact the connection in a very negative way. Now, what I will say about this 9 of Swords energy and 10 of Swords energy is that you guys know if this situation will be over or not. So you may know why they're nervous. They may just have anxiety, or this person may just think that, oh, if I do this, then, then I could mess up the future. Whereas if I just waited, then it would be fine. But I think they're realizing that they can't wait anymore, but they also don't want to have do that now or never thing. And then what if they do it now and then it blows up in smoke? And they're happy to have this the way it is now. They just don't want anything to ruin how it is now. I also think that something around their decisions may make them feel like they're going to regret it. They could also be worried about other things as well, like not just you in the connection, but possibly being isolated by others. That is a thing that happens. And this person is dealing with pain of abandonment wounds, but also Three of Swords pain. So pain from where you grew up at, or, rearing, or, kind of like how you were hurted or taken care of as a child, that pain that comes with that. So we have the Knight of Wands energy. I do want to look at the Seven of Wands energy, but Spirit's like, no need, right? Just pushing away things that didn't serve. And the Hierophant energy, that is a strong commitment. But let's see if we could get a card on that. If we don't get a card on these next few shuffles, then I would just move on. So yeah, they decided to follow their heart towards you, right? For some of you guys, they may have walked away from this to go after their heart. And once they went to their heart, they realized that you were their heart. And so, because I don't see this guy walking away from the Empress, but I feel like some of you guys, this person may walk away, may have taken a break from you, or just gone in a different emotional direction from you in some way. Maybe they didn't break up with you, but there's definitely like a movement away I'm seeing here in the cards for some of you guys. And this movement away was so that they could learn some things. The Hierophant indicates learning and knowledge, and realize who you were. You're the Empress, right? So this person realized who you were. Whoa, okay. But also, with the Nine of Cups, with the Knight of Cups energy, they could have also walked towards you, right? And made emotional movements towards you, or made an attempt to express how they truly felt and share their heart, right? But I have a feeling that you're always there, and that's just a lesson. Possibly even the lesson that they, some of them, they learned a lesson. No, this is just a lesson around following their heart. And this is happening because this person, like, maybe they had trouble really following their heart. Perhaps this person had a lot of trouble just believing in what they thought to be true, and they relied heavily on others' perceptions because they felt like it made them safe. But that also came from a belief system, right? It came from their culture. It came from the way they were reared. So that's why I genuinely feel like this was 100% innocent energy. Like, it wasn't, major FU Libra. So, but some of you guys may have felt that way, and that's not, I'm not telling you how to feel. You may have felt that way, but that's not the intention I'm getting off this person's energy in the recent past. So we have the Knight of Wands, where this person is now taking, I feel like they're riding in. This is the Two of Wands reverse. So this person really feels enamored to ride back into your life. They could have some energy around them that is kind of pushing them forward. It can be spiritual energy, universal energy that's like, go ahead, trust, do it. You're not going to regret it. But I want to know why this Knight of Wands energy shows up. And it's because of the Two of Cups. They're not fully like in their heart. Like, they know that they need to connect more. And I feel like they will connect more, right? But look what's going on in their head. The Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords, This is a battleground. Both cards is like a battlefield. So it's kind of like their head is a battlefield, right? So, they may not be in the best place. They may not be in the right place to show up in the way that you necessarily want to show up. Now, I feel like a lot of you guys, you may be fine with this energy, right? Everybody's looking for different things. Some of you guys, this is fine, if you're with your person and they're kind of like defensive, or they're working a lot, so they're safeguarding their energy either from you or from others. And, now they finally learned a lesson around listening to other people's opinions, because this was a lesson learned and a realization had about what matters and what doesn't. And so with this Nine of Wands energy, this person could be starting to, they could start showing a more exciting part of themselves, where they may want to go out more, they may want to travel, they may want to be more lighthearted and stuff. It doesn't always have to be like that player energy that sometimes we get off the Knight of Wands. And if this is happening for a bigger reason than you and them may previously, may understand. This is happening for a bigger reason than that, but, I can understand that. All right, there are some unknowns, but this person is a soulmate, twin flame, right? And they're racing in just to show some love, but also they kind of hold back. I'm noticing that this energy is very babyish, well, but it is a weekly, so they could just be expressing how they feel to you, and it's just another week in this connection, right? Because I'm like, but not every week is gonna be, but every week can be glorious and amazing. So I'm not gonna say that and limit you guys, because I think anything is possible. But some of you guys may be like, well, I want a grand gesture. It's like, I don't know why they're not there yet. So I want to have a look at the Seven of Wands energy. Oh, everything keeps coming up over here. I want to have a look at the Seven of Wands energy, and I want to understand what it is. The Five of Pentacles. So they are isolating themselves. This person has a habit of just being like, oh, no, I'm going to just push away. But also they may have been pushing away those feelings of, being isolated, where they got a good handle over just pushing it away, and then finally being with you, they had to actually deal with it. Or even being with you made them realize why they always felt guided to push that energy away. That's what I'm seeing. I see a kind of a defensive person in love that kind of can be very guarded when it comes to love, but they realize that they could open up to you. And so they are open. They are open. They're pretty open with you. I don't get that this person is this way with other people. So we have the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords, immensely, emotionally, anxiety-ridden. And this is because of frustration. So things are growing within them. It could be this moon energy as well. It has a knack of really causing you to expand and look within, especially, and when you're not doing the looking within, then these things kind of manifest so that you look within. So we have that you isolate yourself and you kind of get a grip over yourself, So we have the Five of Wands here, Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords. Why is this happening? It's because this person needs confidence, They need to be more confident in themselves. Like I said in the beginning, this change that they want to bring in this connection with the Knight of Wands, this change is an expansion. It's an expansion from the way things have been. Now, how it shows up, I'm not sure how it's going to show up for all of you guys, but I know that it's a change from the way things have always been. And there's something that this person's wanting to do or wanting to offer you that they feel enamored to offer through the energy of the moon that they may not feel confident enough to offer you or to bring up, right? And it's really sweet. It's nice. Of course it's nice. But they kind of worry about whether or not this is sustainable. They get in their head. All right. So in the near future, we have the devil. It's not really true, right? They're in their head. In their future energy is the devil. So this person has an overwhelming amount of fear cooking up in this person's life, but also at the very same time, on the very same token, in fact, probably more, they have an overwhelming amount of desire towards doing this with you, towards making you that Queen of Pentacles in their life, towards opening up fully. So towards, doing that King of Cups thing where you kind of are there for someone emotionally and you're just kind of like their emotional rock, or, you kind of are an emotional rock because you allow this person to be in your life. But these two are a great couple. People sleep on them. But they're a great couple. They make each other very happy. These two people together are often very happy. Even when you switch it and it's the Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles, they make each other very happy because they're both extremely wealthy in things that they both value very much. The Queen of Pentacles, she values emotional peace because she's a peaceful woman. She's a peaceful energy. She's all about her land and her things, but also herself, her value, her worth. And so the King of Cups often has those tools to maintain that. You need that emotional groundedness and to understand your emotions that are constantly, up and down to, or not constantly up and down, but your emotions can keep you in a spot. Your emotions are something that it's so important for us to understand because there's so much hidden knowledge hidden in emotion. And so the Queen of Pentacles really values that in the King of Cups because that takes a lot of work. And the Queen of Pentacles, she loves and she values hard work. She values it. She values, the things that took time to get there. She values and respects time, And so, she understands that took a lot of time. And so she respects that, And often the King of Cups values how grounded this woman is and, can kind of help him in his ways too. He can grow from her. He can learn from her in ways that he wishes to understand. The King of Pentacles King of Cups always wants to feel good emotionally. He's always got a glass of wine in his hand, That's wine in that cup. We know it, right? So he always wants to, and feel good. And the Queen of Pentacles knows how to feel good. She knows how to treat herself. And she also knows what to do in the moment. Maybe it might not always be the best thing or the most easiest thing. She knows what to do in that moment to feel good. These two make an excellent match. And I know that you guys are both air, and some of you guys are dealing with a fire sign or an air sign, but you could also be dealing with an earth sign or a water sign. But nevertheless, these are still qualities that you possess, and this is a quality that this person really wants from you. I feel like you have a very grounding energy. I mean, whenever you're around, this person feels so grounded. They feel so much love. They feel so open, and this is something that they cannot keep. It's not like they're acting like it doesn't affect them. I'm sure this person has told you that it does, but the way that things are, they know that it can't keep being that way. And also, this explains the Page of Cups energy, the Knight of Cups energy. And I was kind of wondering, well, why aren't they showing up in this bigger energy? It's because now this fear is going to be exacerbated within them and possibly within the connection. So you may also be feeling a little bit of this double expansion energy within yourself, or you're cutting away from things that hold you back and going towards the desires that the devil actually plays up in our energy fields, so that you can actually take the blessing of it and go after whatever this is and not let those fears stop the both of you. And this person, they really need to get in touch with how they feel emotionally and be comfortable and confident in it and love themselves despite the fact that maybe this could go wrong. Like, they've got to heal that, because there's a reason why they're in that space. So this is a taking a look at things. So what else do we have here? We have the Temperance energy, lots of healing, growth, self-growth, emotional maturity is what I keep feeling, just becoming much more mature. And this connection is also maturing as well, okay? Cutting away from things that were slowing it down, or that were not allowing this connection to, for them to see that it's the King of Cups. And this could even be just time. As time goes on, those walls come down, right? So this is healing as well for those fears. And last but not least, we have the Lovers reverse. So this is also this person feeling a great need to listen to their heart. And, this could be exacerbated through the sounds of their fears, right? So their fears being, really loud and whatever crazy, it makes them, choose to, look for what feels good and or do what feels right, because I feel like this person possibly not doing whatever this is that the devil is kind of calling for them to do, which is associated with the Queen of Pentacles, which is investing. It could be securing their spot, right? Securing this connection and investing, but also learning the lesson of the defeat and the setbacks that maybe they experienced in this connection, or as a result of this connection, or just in life, right? So learning from these setbacks and these so-called defeats as well will help them to take action that's better suited for them. When got to take action from your heart. All right. So I wanted to see if Spirit had any other message to, I don't know. I feel like, I want to know about what this, I actually did already ask what this double energy was. It's the King of Swords. You see how this energy is transforming from pages to the kings and queens. So this is really taking a deeper dive and a deeper look at what this is that's stopping it. And it's kind of by force, it's a little bit, I guess I could say that. It's kind of a little bit by force, where this person is like, they have no choice, whether it's because of their circumstances, because of just time, because of what is happening in their life right now. It could even just be the fact that you guys are not together for whatever reason or the other. It is forcing them to really look at what is holding them up, because they are happy. And you see how like Spirit's showing up. We got the High Priestess, Hermit, Emperor. So Spirit's like, always there in the corner. But finally, because this person's asking those questions, now they could receive that insight and they could access the greater knowledge within themselves and start to trust their intuition and start to trust, what they feel and those nudges, and that double energy is helping to free them. All right. So my Libra loves, I also heard Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, as well as Leo. So my Libra loves, that's your weekly reading for the third week of December 2020. Thank you so much for joining me today. All right. Hopefully you guys make sure you give that video a like. If you haven't already, be sure to do that now, and comment down below well, this is a great time to comment down below. Now, when it comes to the comments, most times I read the comments. This week, I won't be reading the comments because I'm not sure if I will, probably not, or I'll read them, I probably won't respond, but just because I'm not, I'm kind of just needing, I know I just need to kind of take some time out for myself, but I need to let you guys know that I really want to be more vocal with you guys this time around, so you guys know what's going on the channel. So I may take some time out for reading comments, and it's nothing on you guys. I just need to take care of myself, and then I'll be back. You know how I go. You know how I be. All right, you guys. Thanks so much for joining me. All the information you want to or need to know about me is in the description bar down below. I really urge you guys to check that out. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye bye.